Here at Minute Maid Park with General Manager Dana Brown. First off, Dana, the job that Dusty did when you look at the last 4 years, and of course you've been here over a year now, how happy are you with what he was able to accomplish here?
Yeah, I was only here 1 year of the 4 years, but of course that this 1 year was outstanding. I mean, it was great working with him. You know, he's a Hall of Fame manager. He's a mentor. He's been in the game a long time. He knows a lot. And just being able to bounce things off of him, I'm going to miss that, you know. And so it's tough to see him go, you know, and he's well loved around here, you know. And he does a good job. You know, he's outstanding with the players. He's a winner. And so, you know, now, you know, in our search, we'll have to, you know, make sure we check some of those boxes as well.
What separated him from the good managers to being a great one like he was?
Yeah, I think it's definitely the relationship with the players. I think that's one of his strong suits, and he's really, really good at it. You know, as I said before, he knows when to give him a hug, he knows when to give him a kick, and he knows when to laugh, and he knows when to cry with them. So I think his relationship with the players, it's unmatched, and you rarely see that combination. And I'm talking all players, like whether it's the superstar or the guy who's just an extra player or an extra bullpen piece. You know, his relationship with these players are outstanding. It's outstanding.
Moving forward now, the process begins to not easy to find a replacement. And what characteristics do you think would be a good fit with this team moving forward?
Leadership skills. This is number one. A willingness, you know, to work closely with the front office. I mean, that's going to be a big thing. But the main thing is leadership and a guy that's willing to win, and he has to have good relationships with the players as well.
Working with Jim on this hire hand in hand, you've been able to work with him now over a year.
Yeah.
Talk about that process.
Yeah, I think Jim's going to allow me to pull the trigger on the hire. You know, I would definitely run things by him and you know, try to win over his support. But, you know, at the end of the day, he's going to allow me to do the job. I think he's, you know, he's made it clear.
I know there's going to be a lot of good candidates. This is a great job. I mean, people are going to be lined up wanting this job. Internally, you see a name like Espada. I assume that's somebody I would want to talk to. If so, what do you like about what he has brought as at least a candidate for this job?
Yeah, Espada's done a good job here. He's a tireless worker. He's outstanding. He runs spring training, and it goes off like a gym. You know, I like the human being. You know, so there's some good qualities there in Espada as well.
When you look at this particular job, unlike some others, you know, you're stepping in. Whoever does land this job, they're stepping into a great situation. There's talent in place for you guys to make another deep run next year.
Yeah, the talent's definitely in place, and as I mentioned before, the person who comes in, you know, of course he's going to have to be a good baseball man. He's going to have to be able to, you know, connect with the players, and he's going to have to be able to work closely with the front office, and those are some important traits that we're going to be looking for. As
the offseason begins, do you guys hope to have some conversation when you look at current players and potential extensions that could occur? How high on the priority list is that for you guys? Yeah,
the priority right now is to take care of some of the bullpen help that we're losing. So we got to, you know, try to find that. We're going to find some bullpen help. If we can do that, you know, it may be from within, but we're going to have to replace, you know, Maton, Neris, and we also have Stanek. You know, we have to replace those kind of guys. I think the core of our bullpen is still intact. I think the rotation's still intact. I think at the end of the day, you know, we're going to have to get a backup catcher for Diaz because, you know, Diaz is going to be the main guy next year. And so, you know, we got some of our work cut out, but we have a lot of good pieces in place here, and we're still set up to win.
Would you like to, as far as Bregman and Altuve and their contract situations, how about the emphasis on that, maybe at least sitting down with their representatives?
Yeah, at some point, you know, we will circle that and talk to their advisors or agents, and, you know, talk to the players, of course, and we'll get Jim involved and ask Jim, like, hey, what's your thought process with this? But at the end of the day, it would be good to get those two guys done. You know, we still have Tucker hanging out there too, and so we got our work cut out. You know, but at the end of the day, these guys are all going to be available for our 2024 club, and so we're still set up to win. But at some point, we would like to get these guys done if we could.